Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up. 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Bravo. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Now.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Yeah. Ready?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Switch.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run the counter. Brown. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready to break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Check Mike 54.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Big Griffin.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's set a tone. Hey, Haywood.
To throw again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Green
3 buzz. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Alert. They're running it. Watch twist. Go. Twist.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've broken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Raiders nothing.
Mike 51.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, he's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe.
Here's Brown.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Slam.
20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Packers 7, Raiders 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Packers. Brashad Perriman, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Fitzgerald. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got one. 19. Check 24. Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Will Compton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Look for signals. 51's the mic, boy. Come on. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Third and long. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Get your swerve on.
Ready? Now a give to Jacobs running right, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And Bulldog accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
He's got a man, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Out of of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Green 80. Oh, here we go. Oh, tight dog. There.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the screen. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go on. Come on, D. 51's Mike.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hold up. Mike 51. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, check. Mike 51.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at 32-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
About
54,
set to
right
get
there,
this
right there.
drive
54
started.
line.
The Green Bay offense
I got
at the
you.
line.
I got you.
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill, kill, kill. Shoot. Kill, kill,
On
kill.
first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And inches at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Rip left, rip left. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Watch the pass. Bang, 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 bang.
On first down, it's Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
That's it, baby.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Too little, Cupcake.
From the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's come.
14.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Friday. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm trying.
Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Got it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Green 80. You're not ready. Good take. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. Let's go, tight end.
From the 22, Wilson completes it to Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Mike 51, stay with your man.
Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check safety. Hey, check 24. Switch. He's checking. Crash.
They run the counter. It's Brown, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Keeps the score. Packers 21. Raiders 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Yes, yes. Let's go.
Allen now looks to throw.
Strip that ball.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Counter play with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, wahoo.
Mike,
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now operating from the gun. Going deep down. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Bring it. Bring it. 12. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Here we go.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies
Throwing
cry
is
all the way
Wilson.
back.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
And the Raider first down.
Drop deep. Hey, alert. Bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 51's the mic.
On first down, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Hey, turn it up. 19.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and Final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson, and it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 38 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
14. Go, 40. Mike, 51.
Man, I got you. 51's the Mike, boys, 51.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yep. Motion. Ready.
Now Allen throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the slant. Hey, watch that.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready. 30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, 0.
51's Mike.
Wilson to throw again. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't check. You don't want it.
Check three.
Here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the ship. Hey.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Brown. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, baby.
At the 3-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Raiders, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.